So I've been recommended by the Jersey Ghostbusters, Mark Miller, and Imperial Light and Magic, Steve, to use this stuff called Spray Putty. It's like a car filler spray, but thicker. So what I'm going to do is, this here, spacer and cyclotron, I have attached it all together, glued it, sanded it, wood fillered it, got it basically ready to go for the next stage. But it's still got a lot of grooves and lines and lots of imperfections on it from 3D printing and the construction. So I'm hoping that this spray is going to mask a lot of these imperfections. I can give it a good sand and it will save me a lot of time and effort, because I could spend hours and hours and hours sanding this. But I want to get moving on. So let's find out if this is as magic as everyone says. So, the first time I've used this stuff, I can see a thick layer that has gone over it. Let's come back to it later. It says it's ready to sand in an hour. I probably won't do any more tonight, so I'll leave it overnight, and tomorrow we'll have a look at this. So here I am. I have 3D printed the Proton Pack. The areas that are sort of a yellow, that's filler primer. I need to sand them and then they're ready to spray up. The areas that are this grey, they are putty spray. I need to sand all this now. Once it's all sanded, I can start spraying it up. I still haven't sorted out the end filter yet. I'm going to sand it first before I primer it. And then I'm working out a way of putting something in the top so it screws into here from the underneath. Therefore, if I ever need to get back into this, I can unscrew it from the back and it will just pop off. Also, this section at the back, this all needs sanding because it's too ridged. There's too many ridges. But not long now. I've also had a little video sent to me from Steve, the head honcho at Imperial Light and Magic.
I just thought I'd give you a quick demonstration of the smoke kit that's going to go into your vent. So it's going to be all fired off a relay, which the Arduino will control. So you basically need to find space inside your cyclotron for the air pump, and then the actual wand, you refill it by unscrewing that cap. There's also a fan, which if you want to blow the smoke out of the vent holes really powerfully, then you can use this fan. It's all part of the kit, so that will come with it. I'm just going to replicate what the kit would do by just plugging it into a battery, so you can get an idea of just the pump on its own. It does jet the smoke out pretty well. The code is written to blast that for about 3 seconds, but I can adjust that if you wish. 3 seconds seems to be a good amount, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3. So there's a good old chunk of smoke there. The fan was running at the same time, but that was just out of shot on the camera. Let me see if I'll see if I can get that to blow the smoke as well. Getting a bit smoky in here. Here we go. So this should hopefully blow the smoke at the same time. So yeah, you can kind of get the idea that you can actually blow that smoke around if needs be. Okay mate, that's it.
So I've just borrowed a sander from a friend. Here we go. And I'm going to start sanding the parts. So in here I'm going to work out where each one of the details go on the side. With a Sharpie pen I'm going to mark them. Then where the marks are, I'm going to put a little bit of masking tape, each one. And this means that I can then spray it with the bobble effect, let it dry, peel off those bits of masking tape, and then these, they get a bobble effect on as well. I've not painted the back of them, I want to keep them, so hopefully the adhesive glue will stick them on nicely. I sanded it down. I can still feel some imperfections, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking, as soon as I spray the bobbly effect over the top, you're not going to see half these imperfections. As long as that top bit's all nice and round now, that's all nice and round, you can see. There are, on the Proton Pack, there are 2 of these details that have little bolt screwed through. So I just need to drill holes. Funny enough, the Egon pack has 2 holes on these. The Vateman pack has 1 hole. Decisions, hey. I'll decide later on if I'm going to go for the 2 holes or the 1 hole on the panels. There you go, I've sprayed the bobble effect on 2 pieces to see how it looks. So see how this goes. And that's this stuff here. Flickerstone. Flickstone. So I'll let them dry, check them out later. Okay, so here we go. It's the first look at what the Proton Pack will look like with the bobble effect over large sections of it. So, as you can see, if I zoom in, we've got, focus out. That's what it looks like. It's got a rough look to it, except for certain parts. That's soft and smooth, soft and smooth. There's bobbly effect everywhere, which is really good because it's covering up lots of the imperfections in the print. You can obviously see a few little bits here and there. That is how it's going to be looking. So I'll stick them on there. I don't want to stick them on yet. Yeah, looking good. So there you go, you just saw the centre panel details with the bobble effect on. I myself think it looks really nice. And you just saw me cover the cyclotron in the bobbles. So at the beginning of the next video, you're going to get to see that cyclotron covered in the black paint. So I'm very excited, it's all going very well. So I hope you come back for video 4 of DAC 79's 3D printed Proton Pack from Ghostbusters 1.